you want to learn how to win in events, which obviously he's done now. I mean, pretty handily last weekend at Minnesota Amateurs.
Yeah.
And then the week before at Springvale, he won by one stroke against a pretty solid field. I think he beat Ben by one stroke,
Yeah.
and he was maybe down by one with like two or three holes left. Something happened where they flip flopped, and then on the last hole, I believe he got a birdie and Ben took a par. So then that way Joseph got the win. And then Derek Sarah's out there. There is quite a few other decent uh, 980
Yeah.
plus rated players that were out there in the field. So,
Right.
but to win at that top level for Am Worlds takes something different. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of 950 guys in those type of events that are obviously really solid players, real good players. They'd impress just about anybody that saw them throw the disc.
Definitely.
Um, but the guys that really have the chance to win those events are the guys that are the 970, 980 plus players, guys that are just continuing to get better and better with practice and tournament experience and, plucking off a couple of C tier wins and MPO and stuff like that. So it's,
Yeah.
um, occasionally you'll see somebody who's a little bit lower rated player for whatever reason, come up and throw really well, but it's typically the higher rated guys that are the ones that are coming out on top in those huge, I mean, they're majors, they're PDGA majors.
Right.
So there's if you win something like that, that's something that nobody's ever going to be able to take away from you. So I think it's a lot of people when they talk about the game of golf, they talk about I might have shot 110, and I'm talking, of course, traditional ball golf, if you may.
Yeah.
I shot 110, but remember that one shot that I made, whether it was a drive, whether it was an approach, whether it was even a decent putt, where you read the green exactly right. And that's what gets people to come back and continue to play golf. Disc golf's the same thing, except for in most cases, it's not one shot.
Right.
Most people are going to have success on multiple shots in a round, even if they're newer, inexperienced players.